No! No!
What's up, guys? Welcome to part 2 of our Random Diamond series. If you missed the first video, you can check out the playlist I made because this is part 2 and this is not part 1. In this video, we'll be playing 3 more matches and hopefully we'll be going 7-0. But overall, hope everyone had an amazing Thursday. If you didn't know, yesterday was Thanksgiving, so hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Even if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, let's hope you had a general good day. So starting out, we have Sentinel versus Azuri. Both of these characters have guitars, so pretty much a ditto matchup because, I mean, you don't really be playing a slow weapon like hammer into guitars. At least in my opinion. I feel like you want to have a weapon that's going to be equally as fast and equally as punishing. And also just how fast guitars is, I just feel like you don't want to be on the ground a lot. Even though for hammer you don't necessarily need to be, I just still feel like for this matchup you're just better off just playing hammer, and not hammer, but guitars into guitars. Now guitars is mainly scary to go against because it's really good at pressuring you into doing a dodge, or just really good at calling out what you're gonna do, or just getting really good space because of moves like nair, dare, and the side like dash impulse. So a lot of people struggle against guitars because of how fast it is and just how really insane it is just getting a lead back from scratch off of like one read. It's like extremely annoying. So I feel like the main thing you can do to avoid getting in guitar strings, of course, is mixing up the fact if you dodge or not and if you wake up. I feel like so many guitar players, especially down here, are going to be immediately ready for you to dodge that you can just take advantage of the fact that they go for a dodge rate immediately and just wake up out of it and get a free hit. Now right here, I didn't start off the match the best. I was also getting steamrolled, but you guys have to remember, I also don't practice when I get on to give you the most raw gameplay footage possible, at least at the beginning, so I can talk about problems I also do in these matches. Now, one of the things I'm not doing the best right here, and just in general, is I'm not getting the most out of, course, all my hits. I should be trying to go for more true combos or just more strings, trying to honestly read what he does every single time I hit him. Even though what I'm doing is working, I can speed up the process and speed up the pressure of me hitting him if I can actually benefit off my hits and not just getting one thing like I talked about yesterday. The interaction of you getting multiple hits off of your one hit are going to speed up games way more, because if you only get one hit, then either the lead is going to be caught up by him or simply going to have an 18-minute game because you're only getting one hit off every single conversion. You do a pretty decent job at edge guarding, not the best, but I don't get hit, so I can't really complain. And honestly, I'm just trying to abuse the gigantic hitboxes of hammer to like kind of counteract the really speedy version of guitars, throwing out nairs and sares with some good distance so he can't hit me. He's trying to go for reads like right there, expecting me to go up, so I'm for that nair. You see him, like, I'm trying to respect the guitar space. I'm not going out anything crazy because I know that guitars can just easily mess you up when you think you're really slow weapon like hammer. Right here, catch the landing, get a free true combo. D like said, that is so valuable on hammer. You want to always hit your true combos, and I feel like that's the main thing you should be going for, is your true combos or your good dodge rates, because true combos just provide so much value, especially on a weapon like hammer. That's like 30-40 damage right there, which means like 3D like Harris can close out the whole entire stock. Like, it's very important to hit those viable combos. And you see here he's going for a lot of item throws, and I'm just being bad and not jumping all over the weapon, because like I said, when someone does an item throw, it can bring out multiple things. It can bring out a dodge, it can bring out a jump, it can bring out an attack, and anything is valuable because all you're doing is throwing your item. As long as you get another one, you pretty much lose like literally nothing for doing an item throw. It's like so valuable. And of course, if I just start jumping over the item throws and end up just holding my ground, you see it's really hard for him to gain any pressure, any value on the item throws. And once I do that, he just desperately tries to go for the weapon, and that's pretty much what kills him, and that's how I win this game. Going into my next game, I ironically get a Azuri from the random one against a Petra, and I played 2 crossovers back to back. I'm not really all that surprised. Also, at the beginning of the game, I just get trashed on. I feel like guitars just get really beat down by weapons like this if you don't play properly, because of course guitars is not used to getting chased down at such high speeds. And also, like I said, I just got on the game and I was expecting someone this good to be honestly down here this early. Like I said, the opponent's skill just increasing, so of course, yeah, but I'm just getting destroyed right here. The main problem of why I get hit so much is, of course, I'm just not mixing it what happens after I get hit. I jump, and he just knows I jump. And then after that, he gets used to the fact that I dodge and goes for dodge reads. But the main thing that just throws him over and sells him the game mainly is the fact that he cannot really get the best value out of my dodges. And if it wasn't for that, I potentially would have lost this game alone. But I feel like the main thing that saved me in this game is the fact that I still held my ground. Like, not running away to the crazy extent and like just still trying to apply pressure. This course can make you way more of a threat than just running away the whole entire game, but your opponent is chasing you down with a weapon like gauntlets, because eventually they're still gonna hit you. Also, I would say you should be aware of like the kill zones of maps. For example, this map you can die really easy on top. I just got honestly lucky. Brawlhaven, to my knowledge, has the smallest KO hitbox on the side and on top. And I think Shipwreck is one of the highest. Also, once again, I'm doing a terrible job. I'm really just getting the short end of my attacks out. I'm over here doing moves, but he is doing a really good job of us like punishing me trying to punish him. Because if you guys don't know, everything your opponent throws out, you cannot punish them for. And I feel like that's the biggest thing you guys have to learn. Just because someone does an inlight in your face does not necessarily mean you have time to punish them. There are moves with different in lag, different active frames, and all of that. And you need to be able to realize, do you have enough resources and abilities to actually punish that? Because if not, all you should do is honestly try to move in for more space to try to punish them or pressure them to do something. But everything does not need to follow or need a attack. You can get so much more value out of just doing like a dash in and a dash out, or just inching forward or going for like a Sair. Because movement is just as dangerous as an attack. You might not be getting a hit, but you're getting closer to your opponent's face. And the closer you get to your opponent, the more likely they are to actually try to do an attack, try to make you get out of their face. But it looks like I'm struggling here, and not gonna lie to you, that first stock was just terrible. Like I said, holding my ground and just going for moves that I know I can actually benefit from. Like right there, that was a really risky dodge, because if you don't know, moves like Dare and Inlight on gauntlets tend to actually catch your spot dodge, because there's so much active frames on those moves that they tend to last really long. But I just got a very, very perfect and lucky spot dodge right there to actually be able to punish that Dare and get a true combo of D-line to recovery. Something else I forgot to touch on earlier is knowing where the item spawns at. The item for the whole entire game, depending on the map, can be in different locations. For example, on Western Air Temple, the map I'm playing on right now, the item tends to spawn extremely high in the air. And the same thing on some other maps. But of course on Brawlhaven, this spawns in the middle regularly. And I feel like knowing that can also really help you. And for our last game, we'll be fighting the VALHALLENS. Now, I will say, like I said earlier, you need to get rid of your rank stress to perform the best in ranked. If you figure out how to do basic combos because you saw a diamond border, well, you're not going to do that good in ranked at all eventually at some point. Because at some point, if you get good enough, or you're going to be fighting your VALHALLENS, BCX finalists, and diamonds, it's just going to happen. Overall, I just think he really struggled on playing on platforms, because of course this is a newer map, and I feel like he just wasn't used to actually like moving around on a platform based map. And of course I did have Spear, so I already had the upper advantage because Spear just always performs amazingly. And he didn't really do the best job of anything. He went for so many side sigs, like that was the most obvious thing potentially Artemis could do. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know how that ground pound missed. That was a very interesting interaction. Of course, I'm not gonna be playing if I didn't die in the process. Right there, that was gonna read because I expected him to do a wake up, and I got lucky because the first thing he did was try to go for a Sair. That's where we take out the first stock. Unprotected weapon, going for that inlight. I go for the nares, just trying to make him do something. I inlight again, down, set the protected side of the map. He dodges, so I get a lot of value. Side light dares true combo, don't end up inlight after. He dodges again, so I do a side light nair true combo. Right here, he's almost dead, but I just want to go back to the map. Side say to block that dare. And he just, honestly, at this point, he just loses himself right now. And he has one stock left, and after this, everything I was fearing is already gone at this point. Where you're 3 stacks up, it's pretty much impossible for him to come back unless you let like ranked anxiety or something, for example, kick in. But like I said in the last video, don't underestimate your opponent because you have a stock lead. But I would just say, just don't let ranked anxiety kick in. That's because I lost a stock does not make it to the end of the world. I'm still a whole entire stock up. And just play the rest of the game as you normally would. I did not take advantage of the fact that every time I hit him, he jumped. I could have got way more out of that, but at the end of the day, it's still fun. Right here, boom. Watch this, egg drop. Now, that's the main thing about Lance recovery you want to be careful about. You can't do that in the open. You just act and you get punished, and we take the game. And yes, now we are 7-0. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and just learned something from this video. I really hope you guys did. In the next video, we'll be playing our last replacement games. And it's looking like we're going to be diamond with just replacement games alone, which means the series might end next video. But who knows? Stay tuned, guys. Until next time, hope you all had a really great day. Hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Peace out.